There goes that DK receiver we was just talking about. Oh, that hurts.
That was him?
Yeah, that's him right there. That's him right there. Man, that hurts. Let's go black. Let's go get this offensive line, man. Stop and talk. Oh no, Ant does have he is doing it right now. I just got his notification that he's whatchamacallit. I might just cut my voice off.
Oh yeah, because you can hear us through the broadcast. So
I'm about to just go to my settings right now and cut my thing off. Oh shoot! How did he just?
He in here with us, so I'm about to mute myself. Yeah, I'm about to go check on this pizza I got in the oven.
I'm finna order some pizza. That's funny you say that.
Well, I got like 2 slices of pizza I ordered.
Party settings. Allow your voice.
Football team day is off. This is a day off for you, usually. So where you fucking at, homeboy? I ain't heard from you in a while, Hitter.
Damn, Hitter.
I don't fuck with Hitter no more.
Fuck, you changed up? Switched up on us?
He'll be switching up, he'll be on some bullshit until tomorrow. Then he'll start being my friend again.
Why? What's tomorrow?
I'll give him his bread. Oh my God. On remote. On my boom shit. Man, get your ass out of bed, nigga. Hop on. You on your boom shit? That's not good, bro.
What the fuck ever?
Boom be on some bullshit.
So Hitter be too, huh?
Yeah, Hitter be on some bullshit. Little ugly ass. Laying in bed on this Deshaun Watson shit. Butt naked, laying face down for a massage. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck is wrong with Deshaun Watson? Nah, they still fucking with him. Man, he ain't did shit wrong. He just got fetish with massages. Oh yeah, it's over with. Football is not in his near future. These hoes on TV crying, talking about I'm a victim. Me too. But they lawyers like, look, we'll keep this shit quiet for 100,000. We ain't gotta go to court. But they victims though. Make your mind up. You want the cheese or you're a victim? They want that cheesy bread.
Stuffed crust.
Oh my God, this nigga retarded. So let's put this thing where it belongs, Coach. Where it belongs at. Belongs everywhere. We gotta put it on
Nigga,
Facebook.
drip little take said $40.
Facebook. 49ers. Yeah, this for the he didn't 49ers didn't do it. J.C. Horn and Terrence Marshall staying with the 92 speed.
Hold up, you in the other league?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing the overalls now. I'm looking at the overalls. My bad. Okay, let me change that. Oh, I'm not in this league. Yeah, I'm not in this.
Yeah, you ain't in here. I ain't want to disrupt you from playing in them other 4 leagues, them random 4 leagues you in and shit. So I left you alone. That's his league though. That's the funny shit. If that shit said RPO, that's that nigga's league.
RGO. He said
RPO.
RPO. Real gamers only. Give us our respect. Real gamers only.
Real gamers only. You heard that shit, boy. Real gamers only.
It's got the R in it, so you know it's official.
It's official. Lil, that league been around too, boy. Lil Uzi
RGO.
Vert. If you are a Lil
Real
Uzi Vert
athlete.
fan, you are gay.
It don't matter.
Don't matter at all.
It don't matter. Man, don't matter. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It don't
My
matter.
bullshit.
Here I go on your bullshit. Don't matter at all. If you are a Lil Vert Uzi fan, you are Lil Vert gay. So they want draft grades over here, Hitter. I know you're not in the league over here though, but they want draft grades. They want to know
So I can give an unbiased
who
opinion.
did what, unbiased opinion of this shit. So let's slide over here. Let's talk about the Bears and look at the rookies they drafted in the 2022 draft. So they had Justin Fields from the 21 class, so we have to build off of that. So let's see if they address those issues over there. I don't see a running back picked up over here for this Bears team at all. But they rocking out with David Montgomery and a player you know, Khalil Herbert.
Khalil Herbert, he a dog.
Yeah, he a sleeper. He one of them sleeper guys right now. At the wide receiver position, they traded for DK Metcalf, busting moves. Allen Robinson is still over here, who now he has a quarterback to throw to, but they went dummies for Justin Fields over here. So Daz Newsome came in the same class as Justin Fields. I respect that. I like this receiver. He's definitely a playmaker. Darnell Mooney, I think you can get some things out of him from the first rookie class. All right, so Jarek Wilson was picked up in this class from Ohio State. Now, you're not going to see lights out burner speed on him, but 4.5, we're cool with that 90 speed. Acceleration is solid, but this guy is a really good threat over the middle of the field. He's going to make the tough catches, and he also can stretch the field on deep routes. He's really good at stacking on and getting upfield, and he understands how to get open. He's really a great route technician. So, in my opinion, I like this kid. We never really got to see him over in RDL because he was on the Chiefs team with fucking 795 speed receivers over there flying for the Chiefs. So he never got to really use him. But I think this is a great fit for the Bears. You get Justin Fields, his weapon. I mean, this guy played with Justin Fields for 2 seasons, so they're familiar with each other. I like that idea. Not mad at it at all. Then you get Trey Knox at 6'3", you get yourself another 93. Now my question is, does Trey Knox give you a situation where Allen Robinson can get traded out of here and really just ride out with Metcalf and these young boys? Is that a move you would make, Hitter, or would you keep Allen Robinson around?
Let's see, 28. I would hold on to him. That 98 catch gonna come in clutch in certain situations.
Yeah. You need a little veteran over here for Justin Fields to develop with. But he got a choice of receivers now. So like the one thing you can't say he didn't do was go get weapons for his quarterback. So that's at the wide receiver position. Tight end, he's still rocking with those guys. Let's see what he did on the line. Did he address the line? All right, he got Devontae Dobbs. Now, because it wasn't the finished roster, Devontae Dobbs should be on Superstar. I don't know if he is, and I'll check that out and make sure. Let's see if he is. I'm not going to make the change on broadcast, but he is. There you go. I don't know if he used that for him or he came with it. But this is a great pick because now you get the weapons and now you go protection. So when you got a stud quarterback that you want to build your team around, you go weapons and protection. The protection is starting to get here now. So you already drafted, brought one in at Tevin Jenkins with Justin Fields. And then you go get your guard, Devontae Dobbs, on Superstar. Pretty solid guard to have. I like that pick. Just keep on moving, seeing what we got. He got some pretty good guards over here as well. So he adjusted the offensive line. He got in one guy over here to go along with the guys they already had. All right, so on the defensive side of things, I like what I seen on offense. See what he did defense. So we didn't address the DN situation over here. Now, if you're running a 3-4, a true 3-4 defense, then you got a bunch of big D tackles, strong guys out there playing DN. So these guys fit your scheme, but you got a 31-year-old, a 28-year-old, and a guy that's probably never really going to see the field in Gibson. So I think you need some help there, both sides, left and right end. Again, when you got 313-pound DNs, you're running that 3-4 scheme, pretty solid. When you got a Robert Quinn sitting here at 31, so we do got to get a little younger at that defensive end spot at the D tackles. Chris Tunga came out of the first draft. He's on Superstar. Eddie Goldman's still here. So we need, to me, I think the D-line needs some help right now. That front four, I don't know if, I would have to talk to him and find out if this is what his front, what do you want to do? You want to be in a 3-4 front. And maybe his pass rushers are at outside linebacker. So it's a Colby Mclean, rookie, 90 speed, 92 excel. This guy's flying. So at the end of the day, you get him developed, he's going to be a problem. But is he a speed rusher, or is this guy can do both? Is he a tweener? Can he cover? Let's see what his coverage is looking like. 70 zone, 70 man, not bad at all. So he can do both. He can get to the quarterback. Let's see, block share 71. Play rec, gotta get that play rec. That shit got it. You sure he's finished? There's no way his play rec should be 67.
Yeah, I think I had this guy in RDL.
Yeah, there's no way. Move that play rack up a little bit. But anyway, 85 hit power, 71 block share. Obviously, it's going to be a build here to get him to be a legit elite pass rusher. But he has, average coverage skills right now. With that speed, it makes up for that 70-70. You got to give him a little higher coverage with man his own because of that speed. He's going to be able to cover a lot of area with that speed alone. Now, my problem is this. I don't really like your front four, so I thought you would make up for it. I'll continue to look at this team and thought you would make up for it at the outside linebacker. Because when you run a 3-4, your outside linebackers are really your DNs. They stand up DNs. So, obviously, Roquan Smith is a monster. Again, I don't see the real replacement. Now, Charles Snowden is everything of advertised. The problem is this is not my Charles Snowden. So we forgot about this guy. He's actually 6'7". That's the first thing. All right, well, here's his DN right here once I fix this kid. Yep. See it right here? Injury, toughness, stamina. That's what happens when you let EA build the players and not me. Charles Snowden supposed to be 6'7", and he's a dog at Virginia. Circle Bob got him in RDL. He was a monster from the time he stepped on the field. Give me a second. You here already? You out front?
Yeah, I'm out front.
All right. All right, I need a 2-minute pause real fast. Let me go grab Mama Dukes. Hold me down for a second, young Max Payne. Talk your shit, baby.
Like we can scroll through these players.
Alright, you hear it here. Max Payne. Rattler in the building. In this piece. Let's go look at some things right now. In general. who we got with some week 1 big wins that I'm gonna talk about right now, even though y'all can't see the screen right now with me. We're gonna go back, go to league schedule. We're gonna hit this week 1. We got myself losing to drop the hat 6 on the New Orleans team. We got an air game right here, 21-66. Close game with Nano and Tone from RDL loses by 3. That's an interesting game. Jimbo loses by 14. That's interesting. D West.
Erica gonna put the headphones on. When you're ready to go to another team, she'll switch it.
There it goes. Oh, okay. Now we're talking about the Bears. I can go back to talking about the Bears. Cool.
L2 Bears are going that way.
Alright, we're talking about the Bears now that we got some assistance. We got some assistance in the Bears.
We got this.
I'm on the Bears with you now. Alright, we can move down to cornerback. Move down to CB. CB. Where the Bears at? Let me get on the Bears.
R2, there we go.
Bingo. Okay, so he got some cornerbacks. Thomas Graham, I had him. He put a superstar on him. He's a good player. He plays a little bit of slot outside. Trufant's a little old, but you need that veteran. Jalen Amore Davis, he drafted him. Can you click on him for me, Miss Eric, ma'am, please? He's got 90 speed. Got to work on his zone a little bit. He's got press. He might be able to work on his outsideness. Shogun's in the chat. He might be able to work on his outside cover. That's a star coming out though, so he still got a star there. That's a good draft pick to go with Thomas Graham. And then he's got Artie Burns. You can come out of him now.
Miss Goodell.
Hey.
Artie Burns is a little average, and he's got another 23-year-old Kendall Vindor. He's average, and 24 Duke Shelley. So the cornerback room, I mean, he touched it a little bit, but it's not finished all the way, I would imagine. He's only got really 2 young gunners that are worth consecutively playing. What do you feel like, Hitta? Do you think Trufant is going to last, through a season, maybe 2? Being that second, third runner?
One. I give him one good season at 30, then he's going to start to decline. And he's really not that developed.
He's not.
I really don't see no good traits on him at all.
Yeah,
he's got 30 years old.
Yeah. He's only a star. His awareness is 75, play rec 74, zone 80. Like nothing.
74 man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but the only thing that scared me is that cap penalty of $5 million, almost $5.5 million.
So you can't release him. You got to deal with Trufant for the season. Okay, so he's got to touch the cornerback room. You can only do so much in one draft. Let's go to free safety now. This is where it's interesting, actually. Hit the R2 for me one more time, Miss Goodell. There we go.
Why is it not?
Now we're looking.
Okay.
You got to hold it and then press it down. Yeah, there we go. Jalen Johnson. He moved Jalen Johnson, the cornerback, to free safety. 89 speed, 89 excel, decent coverages, 62 tackling. So he probably is a deep third, is what I'm guessing, which would be fine. I mean, for a season or 2, he may get away with that. He's a little slow. We can move on to strong safety now. Let's go down one more. Let's see if he touched on a strong safety. So he's got to draft a whole defensive back room, it looks like. Because Tyshawn Gibson Sr. is 31 years old, 84 speed turtle. That's what we call a turtle, ladies and gentlemen. He is a turtle. So this defensive back room is a little scary, actually. I don't know how he's getting away with coverage. I'm sure he's figuring it out week by week, but that's a little bit scary. Let's go down actually to now let's find a new team. Let's hop on these who we want to play? Who we want to pop on next? Let's hop on these Jags. Let's talk about these Jags for a second. Duval, the Jaguars. Let's see what's up with these Jags. Let's start from the quarterback position, QB. And you're gonna see, ladies and gentlemen, right away, Sunshine. His name is Sunshine in the Duvals. This is Sunshine's team. Like, absolutely, positively gonna be the new face of Jacksonville Duval Jaguars. 88 speed, 92 throw power. Look at the accuracy. Let's just go down. 88 short, 87 medium, 85 deep, 86 on the run, 86 under pressure. Like, he is a all-around sunshine. He's a guy. He's going to be a guy. Like, then we go down to halfback, and you'll see something amazing down here. Jags is making moves, busting moves, man. You know, you can never count the Jaguars out. Their GM is always locked in. They're always tapped into their roster. They're tapped into the future. He trades with the New York Giants for Saquon Barkley. He had ETN, but he goes and gets Barkley and then pairs him up with Todd Gurley. Hitta, what do you think about the trade for Barkley with ETN? It was ETN and Miles Jack for Barkley and the next year's second. So that would be...
I mean, that's a big trade either way around, because you're looking at Saquon Barkley, that's a dog, but also ETN is a potential dog, depending on how you use him.
How you use them. Now, do you
so
think
you're looking
that,
more so at that right now or in the future?
Yeah,
so,
that right now versus the in the future. And I feel like with Saquon's right now, he gets his speed, you know, he comes to him with a 0 release penalty, so it's not like he can't make moves off of Saquon before he signs him. It leaves the Jaguars in a position to be able to bubble out some, but at the same time picking up a dog in case they want to keep him. And I'm not going to lie, Barkley can do it all, as we all know. And this Jaguars team is going to show you that Barkley can do it all. Especially, don't forget about Todd Gurley on the back burner to get the 1-2 punch going. Let's move down to receiver. Let's see what weapons Sunshine's got for him. Let's see if he drafted any more weapons for Sunshine to get.
Hey.
He's got DJ Chark. 94 speed, 84 overall, young. Laviska goes up to superstar in the sim season. That's big time. Laviska can do that double role. So now that we look at Laviska and Saquon, do you feel like that could be like a, you know, not a 1-2 punch, because he's still a receiver, but he could maybe do some jets or, you know, maybe some, like, you know, something interesting, intricate with that offense now that he's got Laviska on superstar?
Yeah,
or do you see Laviska
definitely. It gives him an added weapon to this offense.
He's underneath Laviska. He's got Butchie with 93 speed, 6'4", rookie.
Had a walk up.
Yeah, that's a perfect slot receiver. Perfect spot for the rookie to hone his skills and really take advantage of defenses.
He also drafts Josh Van. We've seen him in RDL recently. 5'10" slot receiver, 90 speed. Is he on trait? Josh Van is on trait. Butchie's on trait. I won't check the traits because I won't put the Duval team's business out there like that. He's got a couple receivers over here for Sunshine to work with, actually. So looking forward in the future, it'll be interesting to see how these guys grow. We can move down to tight end.
I'm here.
Oh, here we go.
I'm back. We good. Go ahead. I'm listening. Y'all talk. Do your thing.
We're down to tight end. We see no Tebow yet. Tebow will be added on here. Tebow time. But he drafted Drake Delis, whatever how you say his name. 6'6", big body, 235.
Blocking tight end.
It's a blocking tight end. Okay, that makes sense.
With some speed, though.
Yeah, with some speed, blocking tight end, though. Okay, and then he's got the Ohio State tight end from last year.
Luke Farrell.
Yep, Luke Farrell. 92 acceleration, my lord.
But fellow, look at fellow though.
And then yes, Josh. I didn't even get to him. Yeah, Josh Fellow. So this tight end room is loaded.
And
expect
Tebow.
to see some great things. And then added Tebow. Expect to see some great things out of this tight end room. Whether they're blocking for Saquon, blocking for Sunshine, going out to catch the
Damn, did you say Saquon, bro? He got Saquon over here.
Oh yeah, we already recapped the.
Nah, I'm not gonna stop, y'all. Oh my god.
We recapped on it a little bit, but we didn't go full circle.
Got the wide receiver room.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till we go to linebackers because Miles Jack was involved for it, so we can really see.
This is a built offense.
I mean, all the way built. Like they ready to go right now. And then Tebow, we bring Tebow over here. You got a choice at tight end, honestly. Like you got some blockers and some. I mean, Tebow ain't gonna be the greatest tight end, but like just to have Tebow over there, you can get some things done with him.
He's gonna get some. Yeah, literally, he's gonna get some things done. His tight end room is 4 deep, and there will be 4 deep, and all 4 of them will be available to you.
Yeah.
So I think that is something different, and you got to watch out for that playing him. He could come out in single back, or he can come out in anything, and you got to watch out for the guys you got on the field.
So we got the weapons for Trevor Lawrence. For real, like over here, the weapons is really here. Butchie Spearman is going to be a difference playmaker. You got two of the same style receivers with Chark and Butchie. So you got guys that are high special catch guys that's going to make plays for you with good speed.
High speed, high special catch, literally
across the board.
6'4" frame. Like they're identical down the board. Could be. Chark could.
I'm gonna have to change this left tackle's name because he got stars next to it. So I'll figure that out. He's not a real draft player. He's a regular player though. So we'll change that name. He on trait, so he's good. So he building the line. I mean, Norwell's still here. If you really look at the line, you got veterans on this line that can help out some of these young boys, especially Cam Robinson hurt, but whatever. Jawan Teller's still here. So you got a really solid line already.
And Walker Little, the superstar on the other end. Yeah, Sunshine's not in a too bad a situation.
He got weapons and protection right now,
and weapons and protections, and they're young. So
is the Jaguars the better built AFC South team right now?
You see, I skipped straight to the Jaguars for a reason. I was very intricate to see what happened this year in their draft. I wasn't able to really keep up with their team as much, but they filled out on offense. I think this is actually a perfect fill out on offense.
They got the weapons. They got the weapons and protection. That's all that matters. So they can protect their quarterback, and they got guys to throw to. So he wins here with Jordan Smith at 6'7". And Chaseon, both of them playing left end. So you're going to better choose between these two guys. They got really good speed for speed rushers, so that fits the mold of what he wants to do with his DN. So you go
Don't
regular.
Forget the other side. He's really got 3 versatile DNs.
Josh Allen over here. Oh my God.
Gracious. And
then that D tackle, he got strong and better. Like you got Tefeli, who's on Superstar. Jacob Bandis is over here, 93 strength, and then you still got Tavin Bryan here, who I always thought was a wasted pick for them.
Nano says Tebow come retire on his ass.
Oh shit! But then you go get speed on top of speed. So the one thing the Jaguars always had was they had speed at linebacker. So you go get Owen Papapo, and he's 93 speed, 88 excel. You already know how that's going to go. It's so easy to get excel upgrades. So this guy will be at 93 before it's all said and done. 94 hit power. You're going to knock somebody's head off the moment you come around that corner when you come. Quincy Williams, another guy that got speed, 5'11". You can literally play him at middle linebacker as well. Good speed, but he got good hit power. Good. Just got to get better at the block shedding. For him to be an outside linebacker, that block shedding need to get a little better. But again, you can always move him to middle linebacker. And then that middle linebacker, he traded for Queen. So then you pair teams together right here, boys. Sherberg is still here.
He let go of Jack and Etienne, and then he picked.
Was that the trade for Saquon Barkley?
It was Etienne and Jack for Saquon and a 2022 second round because we had made the pick in 2020. We had made the trade in 2020.
So Shogun's got he got a choice to make over here. You got Dylan Moses with 95 hit power sitting over here, who's an animal. Undrafted, but all because of injuries. So my thing is this: Dylan Moses goes to middle linebacker the moment you step on the field, right away. He's your middle linebacker. Him and Patrick Queen. You could actually pick Patrick Queen outside again, and just work with Schilber and Dylan Moses outside, because you're not losing with Jacobs. Leon Jacobs has 88 speed, 88 excel, so you're not losing nothing with him on the outside. So I would probably use him on the outside and move Dylan to the middle, and then you got 2 dog middle linebackers.
We're and your linebacker core is
serious, bro.
The scariest part of this defense, like to say all of that, is the secondary. Like, oh my lord of
like he got number 1 corners all over across his board. Like Humphrey shuts down anybody's number 1. Peter shuts down anybody's number 1.
His top 4 corners are going to all develop into they're 2 of them are number 1s now on most.
So he did what we was doing in RDL, trying to get to 4 corners to better stop the receivers that was coming out. He did it right now, one draft. Through trading though, because he already had Tyson Campbell and Henderson, and so he traded for both the Raven corners, Marlon Humphreys and Peters.
Were out there. These guys were out there for everybody to get. So I mean, he took the chance and he saw what could be developed out of this secondary room. I ain't gonna lie, he can go dime coverage right now and lock up the majority of the league right now.
Yeah, like you don't got. He can go dime and shut down cornerback. I mean, tight ends with these 4 corners. Like simple as that.
Everybody can get shut down on that.
Let me ask you this: does this team with this cornerback room, is this man-to-man all day?
If it's not, I question Shogun, because of the user. It might not be man-to-man all day. He plays too much real football, but don't let him. Don't piss him off. He might man-to-man you all day.
Your top 2 corners shutting anybody down, 95, 92.
And beat it. and say
Right
beat
away.
it. Yeah, he can.
Yeah,
he
he
can
could
say
play man
man
right
to man
now.
all day and beat it. Like
I wouldn't press, but I'd definitely go man. I wouldn't press.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
press
you don't
yet.
need to
You're
press.
right.
Yeah, you don't need to press yet. Not yet. But by the end of the season, who knows? Especially with Tyson, 95, 96. Who knows? Like, who knows what can happen over there? The safety
Then you got
doesn't get any.
Andre Cisco, who was arguably the number one
it-
safety in the 2021 draft. So you got him sitting here with 92 speed, 95 excel. You're not going over top of that over here. Then he picked up Isaiah Pryor in this year's draft, 90 speed, 90 excel. I'm quite sure he got solid hit power over here.
He touched up on the secondary even
87
more.
hit power, yeah. So his secondary is pretty solid over here. Honestly, you really not looking at too much of a weakness. It really comes down to just development, because he has the players at every position. It's just development now. I feel bad for the AFC South over here.
Yeah, the Jags just hit a 2-year turnaround. If you're watching this and you're in the AFC South, I need for y'all to understand what y'all just walked into. Like, this is the 2-year turnaround with no development. Fast. And he still has picks. So, like, be aware. This guy he knows what he's doing over
and
here.
you see his signature. You know, he doesn't really do the drafting. He want already made players already ready to go. So he's smart at that point, because he's not going to get a 30-year-old or 28-year-old that's a 90 high. He's going to go get those guys that, you know, a person like me rather play with rookies. He's going to go get those guys off my team to be able to, you know what, you want the rookies, here go the picks. Give me those already built players. But he also drafted this year too. So you're looking at it like he mixed it. He mixed his way of moving along with drafting the real draft players as well. That puts him in a good situation. Like, the turnaround is fast. Like, he's not on a 3-year waiting program for his team to turn around in 3 seasons. They're ready to turn around right now. And to me, without looking at anybody else over there in the AFC South, this is the team to beat over here. Simple as that. Just looking at this roster, everything that you need is over here. All that happens now is training and development. Simple as that. How do you develop your players? Can you develop? If not, if you don't know what you're doing development, then you just gonna have a good bunch of players with good names over here. Or you build these motherfuckers and you really be hard to beat, because you're gonna put 22 starters on the field that's better than most people's starters.
Now, I didn't catch the Jags week game.
You're breaking up. That means you're walking away from your motherfucking mic, cuzzo.
Yep. I'm back on. We right here in the game now. I didn't catch what the Jags did week 1.
Who they play?
I'm about to go look right now. I didn't catch them. I was going through some of the lineups, but then we started going through the rosters because you had gave White a headset. I thought I was Dolo over here. Let me go look real quick. League schedule.
I think they played Mike, the Colts.
Okay. He did. 35-10.
35-10. And that goes to show you right there, when you put that roster together, they're ready to go right now. So you just stay in the AFC. We'll clean up with the AFC real fast, right? AFC South. So you go to the coach team, you look at quarterback over there. Now, the one thing I thought I would see was the coach would have drafted a quarterback.
He was in the talks were we got some talks from Kipes and the Schefters. He was in works to get Dakota, but the Rams come in and offered Dakota big time money that he couldn't.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah. I always call him Dakota. That's
so he was going through free agency to get his quarterback. Ain't no bad. Mr. Motherfucker Solidarity himself. I'm cool. You want to rock out with Solidarity himself for a season, and then get your quarterback next year. But that's always the coach's problem, though. He got Kaepernick.
Yeah, that was my problem with the coach when I had him. The first thing we had to do was get a freaking quarterback.
Naeem Hines is going to be the bell cow now. He was trying to trade him, but he can't now because Jonathan Taylor was on injury.
Taylor. Oh wow. Can I check Jonathan Taylor's injury? What's his injury?
See what he
abdominal tear, 4 weeks. Okay, so Hines.
So he got an unbuilt Kenny Brooks. I could tell by his overall he's unbuilt, so that'll get taken care of. So he'll still be 3 deep at running back once. How long he out for?
4 weeks. 4 weeks. Abdominal tear.
So he got sit for 4. Let's look at the receiving core. You still got T.Y. Hilton, the veteran over here. Joe Nagata, he picked up a good receiver from out of Clemson.
Mike Strachan, they drafted
got Michael
last
Pittman
year.
Still from last year. Parrish Campbell is your speed burner. Then you picked up Jaden Peyote, who we know who turns into a really good speed receiver at 93 speed, 94 excel.
So he's
pretty solid. So he loaded at receiver.
Really deep at wide receiver.
Really deep at wide receiver. Really think about it. A bunch of 90s and plus running across the field over here. So it comes down to who Kaepernick's going to connect with. Which one of these receivers will be the yeah, but I think honestly, if you really look at this team, they built the run of football. Period.
Yeah.
Austin Stogger got picked up as a tight end. pretty solid, nice little blocker. But this team is built to run the football. Alex Mack, you got Notorio Johnson on superstar.
And he drafted another. He did what I did. He drafted the offensive line, despite how good this Colts offensive line looks, to prepare for the future. I feel like, because he got Will Fries, right guard, 21 years old. He should be Devin. Notori Johnson, he drafted LSU tackle. He's got to be somewhat good at LSU. He got Braden. He's got Quentin. He's got Mark. Should be seeing his way out.
And all those guys are 80 and plus, so like the 80 overall are higher, so they really are ready to run the football over here. Man, it sucks that JT hurt, but they still got another speed demon over there with Hines.
Yes. Hines can be a dog.
Now you get to the defensive side of things. Quiddy Pay, you already know he came from the 21 class. He's an animal. We know what he's about.
He locks
so we
that
see over here. You got some guys like you still got another speed rusher with the African, 83 speed, 87 acceleration. He got 81 block shed, so he got high block shed right now. And a finesse move 77. So at the end of the day, he's going to build into something solid over here. You look at the D tackles. You got X factor as far as Buckner sitting here. I do think you need help at the even though Grover Stewart is at 84.
He can get away with this for a year before he touches up on getting some younger guys. 92 strength Grover. He can get away with this D tackle squad for a year.
You got speed at outside linebacker as well, but my thing is this: I think you can get away with a rookie and Malik Jefferson. They're not guys that dogs, but they guys that got good Madden attributes. Yeah. So because they got good Madden attributes, you can get away with it right now. But eventually you have to address that situation as well.
This middle linebacker, though, is the scary part. He needs to get into some middle linebacker talks, whether it's now or something. That middle linebacker room looks pretty...
Yeah, I agree with you. The middle linebacker... Yeah, you got a bunch of guys that's going to get block shedded out the way.
Maybe Darius goes to middle. I don't know. He's got a good right outside linebackers. Go peep the right outside linebackers. Maybe Darius sees the middle.
Yeah, he drafted Christian Harrison, Christian Harris from Alabama, so he could move Leonard to the middle linebacker. Yeah. But we need help there.
Regardless of, because they need help in the middle linebacker.
All right, we get to their cornerback position. You got Kenny Moore. They got high overalls right now. Rock Yassin, we know he can develop into something special. He did pick up.
He drafted two corners. I don't mind that at all. He drafted two corners, just not speedsters. He drafted coverage corners. So they got 84 press, both of them to start. These are coverage corners.
He's gonna have to play the development stage. I will say this about Mike: he understands how to build a team, so he will build these guys. He knows how to train them. He knows the right things to do to get these guys to jump fast. So you will see a difference within the season on how these guys look over here. The one thing that Mike gonna have to step his game up in, he's gonna have to get guys awards, and he's gonna have to get stats with these guys for them to really max to their potential. And he gets away with building his team in our other leagues without having to win awards and have good stats with these guys. But I think in this league he's gonna have to find a way to get stats to get these guys developed over here, but he does know how to put together a team. Right now, I think he's completely behind the Jaguars.
He's definitely behind the Jaguars.
Everywhere. Maybe the running back position.
That offensive line can combat with the Jaguars' defensive pressure.
The offensive line is better than the Jaguars' offensive line. He got one of the better lines in the league right now.
I meant like the offensive line versus the Jaguars' defensive front seven. I think that will keep him in the competitions. Like you said, this is a run-first team.
Agree.
So if he can keep that going, he'll be able to stay within competition when they play these divisional games. They get harder and harder as they go. Put Julian Blackman on superstar. I don't think that's a bad choice at all, because he was on normal. He could have gave it to the rookie with corner, but he's on star, and he said he was comfortable. He needed Blackman to get superstar, so that keeps Blackman around for a lot longer period of time, I think, now that he's a superstar. And he drafted Sean Davis was drafted last year, so he's got a 90 speed safety.
But after looking at the Jaguars and the Colts, is the Colts still the team to beat?
It's still the Jags. Oh, you meant the Jags? Yeah, the Jags are still the team to beat. Yeah, absolutely.
So we over here with the Texans. At the time we drafted the computer team, computer drafted their players. So they got JT Daniels. Here's the quarterback's room for he can go to right here. But I'm the coach. I'm looking at one of these guys.
Guns just said the same thing. He said the Colts have the Texans have 3 quarterbacks.
And you can look at Davis Mills and tell he just got a name on him. He wasn't built at all. They just put the name on him and kept it moving. So I'll take care of that. So he definitely got room. Oh my God, they tore his ass up. So Philip Lindsay over here, they did draft Noah Cain. I love that pick. Noah Cain to me will be the starting running back over here before it's all said and done.
Texans did give Philip Lindsay. I did forget
God.
that. Okay, so you got a 1-2 punch at the running back situation.
Yes, sir.
Hold up.
At wide receiver, Brandon Cooks is still here. You got Nico Collins at 6'4" with that 94 speed. He definitely had a great pro day. You got some veteran receivers over here to go along with some of these young receivers.
They signed Randall Cobb. The Texans did that. I was about to say $12 million in release penalty. Oh my gosh.
So with the Texans got at receiver, they got a young stud rookie, and then they got some veterans that's gonna catch the football for you in big situations.
Yeah.
I'm not super impressed at it. You got Luke Ford over here.
Especially against that Jaguars secondary, that's going to be a tough slate.
Now, Brevin Jordan is definitely a receiving tight end right now. So if you're a guy that throw to the tight end, you got you a dog tight end. And again, 69 overall. Again, these Madden creators don't do the right shit. This guy ain't built. He should not be a 69 overall. So we'll get to these things. I'll get to late tonight and take care of. But let's look at the left tackles. Tunsil's still here. We got left guards. They didn't have to address this. They got a 70 here. I think they do gotta get better at left guard. At center, and definitely gotta get better here.
Play my boy Mills.
Dakota Folk, we gotta check him out, see what he about. 22-year-old, that means he's a nobody. So this is what happens when nobody's over here him managing this team. So the Texans are gonna need help over here. We'll make sure he's good, because this line is terrible.
And this offensive line is
guy.
Scary,
Oh my God.
Sean's gonna be on his ass. Pause.
Joshua Paschal, good speed rusher. I like that pick. We got Isaiah Thomas as well.
Isaiah Thomas on
Oklahoma, solid. So they solid over here on defense. You got some alright pieces over here. Could get better at D tackle.
Franklin Myers is 24. That's not like terrible. 90%.
Shaq Lawson. You can always move Shaq Lawson to the DN at any moment too, but you got to get better here at outside linebacker. Cunningham's still here. Avery Williams is still here. They do got some speed with this Garrett Wallow. He's a rookie from the 21 class, so you got some speed there. Just development situations right now. Now that you got some mind managing, KJ Wright's their dog. I don't understand why. This the funny shit. Who the fuck and they mama is this KJ? Oh no, this is the old KJ Wright. He is not doing nothing over here. 31 years old, 32 years old. He'll be dead.
He might have devved up from last year.
He's gonna be dead before you get out of this season. That motherfucker gonna be on a retired list before the retired list come up. Desmond King, I don't see a corner over here that I'll be scared of at all. Josh Thompson can be developed. That's about it. So this Texans team need a lot of help. Whoever got this team is in a bad situation right now. Justin Reed is their best player in the secondary. Simple as that. Shane Simon could be a player for him. 87 overall, speed, 90 acceleration. Lonnie Johnson is here as well. So, I mean, their safeties is okay. You can get away with them, but they need help every other position that we damn near looked at. The only other position I'm comfortable with is the running back and quarterback position.
Yeah. Literally, and not even, I say half of the defensive line, because you can move Shaq Lawson down and you got some play. I would say the defensive line is but Jags is still winning this right now on books to me. The tight ends are right underneath them, so we can see what the tight ends look like. That's my boy Tone.
But the new Texans user is going to get the help he need to be able to get that team managed, because they are not like built. I could tell with the 1-year players and the rookies that they not built over here. But let's go look at the Titans team. They got their quarterback for the future right now, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Legit dual threat quarterback over here. So I really like that. And you still got Tannehill here to be able to develop Dorian Thompson, but you're kind of legit there at quarterback. Now I thought they got rid of Derrick Henry. How the fuck Derrick Henry back on this team?
Ooh, wait, he was definitely, Derrick Henry was supposed to be out of here. Maybe the user didn't get on to to accept the trade. You know how that be. But Derrick Henry was approved.
Fuck it, I'm keeping Derrick Henry if I'm him. You understand that?
At this point, I would definitely keep Derrick Henry, because nobody's stopping this 1-2 punch, regardless of how you lay it out. I don't think.
And then Ty Chandler, solid, man. 92 speed, 93 excel. Yeah, he winning in that running back room right now. You got two styles of running backs. You got a power back, and then you got a guy that can move. A.J. Brown is an underrated receiver. He's a dog. They got Racy McMath. Anytime you get a 6'3", 211 guy with 92 special catch, 94 speed, you're doing something right now. Josh Reynolds is the ugliest human being on earth at wide receiver. This motherfucker, you don't know what he is. Is he black? Is he white? Chinese? I don't know what the fuck he is. But he got Mike Harley, speed demon over there. He got a go-get-it player and Justin Shorter, and he got Dez Fitzpatrick over here.
95 spec catch for Justin Shorter. Please don't sleep on Mr. Go-Get-It. Tone is going to probably... He's a norm now. We're going to watch Justin Shorter's development with Tone.
He got a young receiver room, but a dog receiver room. I like that receiver room. That should look good over there.
Even Dez Fitzpatrick, 92 speed at 21 years old. Yeah, this receiver room is nice.
You need help at tight end. Tight end is terrible, both of them. But then when you look at the line, Lawan is 30 years old, but he is 85. Hold up. Let me not slide over there. They did get Rasheed Walker. Dog. You got a left guard. Satfold is 81 years old, and he had 81 overall. Ben Jones is 58 years old, 79 overall. So we're going to need help on this old-ass line over there. Nate Davis, 24, need to be developed. Again, when you look, and you look at all the teams so far. Jaguars is the team to beat over here.
Jaguars is the team to beat in the AFC South.
DN Jeffrey Simmons is okay. He did pick up the Big George. He did pick up Big George.
Big George, my boy.
Solid.
Big George.
He also got Marlon, whatever you want to call his last name, the Hawaiian guy, but he's a dog too.
He on Dev probably.
He was on Superstar and Real Drive. I don't know about now.
His snaps don't look like they counted, so that could be a weird thing. I don't know what he might have used the superstar on him, but his snaps aren't counting. So
middle linebacker pretty solid all the way across the board. All three of these guys are pretty good linebackers at middle. And Harold Landry can put his hand in the dirt or play outside linebacker depending on what you want to do with him over here. I usually would put his hand in the dirt. So he okay on defense. Got good corners.
He can get away with a shot at
corners. Khalid Farley. Christian Fulton, so he's pretty solid over here. Corners, William Poole the third, pretty good. And then at safeties, you got the superstar Bayard. He's a dog, we know that. And then Elijah Molden, cornerback that went to safety for him, 89 speed, 89 excel, so he could do that. Cruikshank, 92 speed. Anytime you got safeties with 90 plus speed, can help you. But they gotta get better at covering zones and all that shit. So. Again, the Jaguars to me is the better team in the AFC South.
Jaguars definitely win that AFC South.
And the other teams already help. The Titans are
a close second. I'll give the Titans a close second based off of that running back punch and their receivers and corners not being actually so bad. They're both capable. I think both of those sides of the ball are capable.
I think that's where the fight gonna come from between these two teams, the Jaguars and the Titans.
Titans, absolutely.
All right, when we come back, we're gonna come back to the NFC West, and we're gonna do the NFC West division and the AFC West division. When we come back, I'll probably come back on in about an hour or two to do the next real talk. But we out of here right now. We did the AFC South, and they held it down while I went and got my Big Mama from out the car. We're gone.